welcome to the Friday morning show with your host, Miss Gianna Deacon. I am very excited because today we are talking about something that has come up in so many conversations I've had this past week. So it's clearly something that a lot of us are struggling with at the moment, and that is anxiety and worry. So I'm going to introduce you to a really simplistic way that you can help to shift your focus of what it is that you're having anxiety about or what you're worried about. So I'm going to give you a tool that you can use right away so that you can hopefully shift yourself out of that anxious sensation and worry about the future or about what might happen and allow you to come back into the present moment. So I hope you're excited about that. Even if you're not experiencing anxiety right now, it's a super powerful tool that is really great to have in your back pocket, so you can use anytime you're starting to find yourself get all up in here when you want to be in here. Okay, so before we begin, hey, what's up? I'd love to know who is here with me live for the Friday morning show. Go ahead and comment in, say hello, and let me know, what are you celebrating today? Something about you, your life, your experience, how you're interacting with the world. What are you celebrating? Okay, so introduce yourself and share with me what you're celebrating. Those of you who have come in and are watching the replay, you guys know how it works. Hashtag replay, and make sure you also tag me, either Deanna Deacon Coaching or Deanna Deacon, because it just doesn't tell me when you comment, and I want to come hang out with you. So hashtag replay, Deanna Deacon, make sure you tag me. Now, I see there's a whole bunch of you here with me. Hi, Christina. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Susan. Amazing. What are you guys celebrating for yourself today? Go ahead and share with me. What are you celebrating? Because it's Friday and it's almost Christmas and I've got a super cute new jacket. Anyone else notice? You like it? I got this beautiful jacket. It's real cute. Here, I'll show you the full outfit, don't worry. Got a super cute jacket from Value Village in Kamloops. It was such a win. Oh, I had such a great shopping experience. So I can't see any comments coming in. Are you here? Are you with me? Let me know. I want to know who's here, what you're celebrating. I have something very exciting to share that I'm celebrating, but I want to honor you first. Susan says, why can't I hear you? Why does this keep happening? I don't know how to help you, Susan, because you can't hear me. Just one sec. I'm going to check my laptop right here. If you can hear me, comment in, give me an emoji, and let me know I can hear you, because we've been having this problem for the past few weeks, okay? So go ahead and comment in if you can hear me. I'm going to check my laptop over here, all this beautiful technology that we've got, because I really want to share these tools with you. I really want you to understand how simple it can be to shift out of anxiety when we practice it over and over. So, double checking my video, making sure there's sound. I can hear it. So, double checking my video. Well, my loves, go ahead and comment in. I don't know why some of you can't hear me. Go ahead, if you can't, leave the video and then come back in and see if that'll work. Oh, hi, Brianna. Yay. Bottom right corner, there's a volume sign. Oh, sweet. Okay, bottom right corner. Chelsea, I can hear you. Christina, I can hear you. Yay. Okay, awesome. So, those of you who are here with me and can hear me, I want to know what you're celebrating. Comment it in right now. I want to celebrate you, your experience of life, and something that can just bring that vibration a little bit higher for you, okay? So go ahead and comment it in so we can celebrate. Hey Ryan, I'm celebrating daily victories over my anxiety and the miracles my new mindset has been bringing in. Yes! Oh, that is so good. And I love that you pointed out that it's the daily victories and even still the momentary victories. It's the little tiny pieces that lead up to the experience of life, right? It's the little thoughts that we have in our mind constantly that create the experience that we're having. So it's not about one big, huge shift. It's about all the little things that we commit to doing and stay true to and keep doing for ourselves that makes the difference. So yeah, Ryan, I'm totally celebrating you with that. Can someone put in some love for Ryan? Give him some hands up or a big, beautiful star or something to give him a little extra love. Brianna, celebrating to know when to take a day off when you're sick. Yes, girl. Yay! So that must mean that you're home, maybe not feeling super well, but at least you are caring for your body and allowing yourself to fully decompress and nourish. That's so good. I'm happy for you. Good job. Yay! Okay, keep bringing your celebrations in. Remember, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay and show me what your celebrations are. Christina, done another school class, so happy. Yes, Christina, is the end coming near? I don't remember when you said you're going to be finished, but that feels like such a celebration. You finished another class. Yes! That's so good. Keep your celebrations coming in. I'm going to share with you mine. I have two. Yesterday I got the opportunity to celebrate two amazing women. One who has decided to join me for the Goddess Experience, which is my one-to-one coaching program. It's a super intense, deep, wonderful container of love for 6 months, which means we get to start next week and we get to have the next 6 months together, guaranteed that we are there together, and I get to hold space for her. So that is, and I just love her. She's amazing. And another woman decided to say yes to coming to New Zealand in October next year for the Conscious Creators Retreat that Luke and I are both hosting. So I get to celebrate another woman who has decided to take herself across the world to have a spirituality and adventure retreat with me and my hubby and hang out for the full week together. Oh, I'm just so happy. It just feels so good to know that I get to have this time and space with these individuals, and when they step into themselves and they show up for themselves, that's when the magic happens. And that's when I really just get to hold that space and help to guide them to exactly where they desire to be. So yeah, I'm celebrating and it feels good. Chelsea, I'm celebrating my new chapter of upgrading my schooling. Yeah, girl, good work. Good for you. Chelsea and Christina, both in school. Christina, you are done your school in April. Only one more little segment of months. You're good. You got this. Good job. Oh, celebrating is fun. Feel free to keep posting in celebrations so that we can all celebrate and share with you. And those of you who are here, or if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put some hearts, put some likes on other people's celebrations. It's one thing to share it. It's another thing to celebrate it. And just reading doesn't celebrate. Interacting with each other, honoring each other, witnessing each other, that's what creates celebration. So I would really encourage and appreciate it if you would just take that extra moment and put a little love in each other's celebrations, including mine, because I like to be celebrated too. Okay. So we are here to talk about anxiety and worry. Now, obviously, that's a slightly different sensation than celebration. Anxiety and worry, I've been noticing in all of these conversations, is just taking over people's lives. And it might be the energy right now. It might be the fact that we're coming up to Christmas. It might just be people's different patterns that they're in. The reason that it's showing up so strongly right now doesn't really matter. What matters to me is that people feel supported, that they are able to move through it. Now, moving through anxiety and worry is different for every person. Moving through emotional trauma or pain or challenges in life, it's different for everyone. So I'm going to give you a tool that you can use for yourself in your life to move through it in a way that's right for you. But please remember that it's not supposed to look a certain way. Your life is different than mine. Your life is different than everybody else who is watching this video right now. Honor that about yourself and know it's okay if it feels like it takes longer, or if it feels like it's not working, or if you doubt whether or not it's going to work. Just witness that and then commit to try it again. Okay? So I want to take a couple deep breaths. I have a little puppy dog who's trying to get out of the room, so I'm going to open the door for her, take a couple breaths. I'm going to come back and share that tool with you, okay? Just before we go into what the actual tool is, I'd like to know, how does worry and anxiety show up in your life? Like, is it something that you're dealing with daily? Is it something that comes up weekly, maybe just once in a while? Go ahead and share with us, how does it come up for you? And don't worry about being embarrassed if it comes up every day for you. That we're all going through this. We all experience it because that's what it means to be a human being. We have to learn how to move through these experiences and have the tools to do so. But I would love to hear from you. How are you interacting with anxiety and worry? How much control does it have over your thoughts on a daily basis? And not just your thoughts, but also your physical body. For this, Susan still can't hear me. I'm sorry, Susan. I don't know how to fix it. Oh. Well, maybe you can watch the replay, hopefully. For this, I'm going to be sharing two quotes from Gabrielle Bernstein's new book, Super Attractor. And the reason that we're talking about this today is I've had all these conversations this week with other individuals who are experiencing anxiety and worry. And then I was reading this book last night before bed, and I read a chapter that felt completely like it's directly related to this concept. So it felt like this is definitely something that's meant to be shared. Now, first of all, ego is anxiety and worry. Ego creates anxiety and worry. Because if you're anxious or if you're worrying, you're not in the present moment, you are in ego. You're in the thought process in your head that is trying to control your external environment because it thinks that will make you safer, that will keep you where you need to be. It's trying to protect you, but it's doing the wrong things. It's not allowing you to expand into this essence of love. So from Gabrielle's book, I'm just going to read a quote about the ego for a moment. The ego's inner dialogue of fear is perpetuated by negative thoughts and beliefs. We've grown to rely on those fear-based beliefs to maintain a false sense of control and safety. But our true safety lies in our capacity to align with the love of the universe. Now, you've probably heard from me before talking about seeing through the eyes of love, or really just aligning with universal energy so that you can attract in more of what you desire. I believe that our true essence is a state of love. Is a state of love and light and peace and calm. That is who we truly are. But since we were born, we've been putting layer after layer after layer after layer on top of how we interact with the world, how we view ourselves, how we speak to ourselves, how we view others. We create this ability to have judgments and fears and worries. We create this all through these layers. And when these layers are in front of our view, it's hard for us to believe that our true nature is for us to be a state of love. Because when we're in a state of love, we are in true fluidity alignment with universal energy. And if you've played around with this before, then you know it's possible. You know those moments when everything lines up, when hours pass and you don't even notice because you're so deeply entrenched in that flow. That's what it means to be in our true essence. So the ego is what's trying to pull us away from that. And when you think about anxiety or worry, you are thinking about either something from the past, something from the future, and it's some sort of interaction with it. So a worry of a judgment, a worry of a situation that might occur, anxious or anxiety that your body will show up a certain way or not show up a certain way. There's all these different ways that we play out scenarios in our head that it's not actually happening in the moment. This is our ego. And I believe that the reason that we allow this to play out for so long, and I still do, but for the majority of my life, this was a huge component of who I was, is because there's a lack of internal confidence and trust in ourselves. If we can trust our body, our mind, our being to show up wholly, respectfully, authentically in any situation, there's no need for worry and there's no need for anxiety. But if you're lacking that trust in yourself, then it gets scary to be in situations where you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what someone might say to you, maybe you're going to burst into tears, maybe you're going to want to punch someone. If you don't have that trust in yourself, that's what can help you get sucked into the ego. But don't worry, we can change that, and we're going to today. I'm just going to read a couple of the comments that come in. Ryan says, my ego is very rational and convincing. Totally, it's sneaky. When it brings in negative stories around my experience. The best way I found to step out of it is to step into my heart. Yeah, Ryan, so good. Trust that the universe is loving and will help my heart sing once I let go of those other thoughts. Yes, and Ryan, just on that note, one of my biggest journeys lately has been really, truly allowing myself to surrender. And I'm sure there's still a million different layers and levels in which I can do so. But for where I'm at right now, I have been able to surrender deeply to the guidance of the universe. And I'm really starting to see and embody into the magic that occurs when we do that. So I love that. Good for you. Susan, I'm sorry that you weren't able to hear. I hope that you're able to hear on the replay. Chelsea, I get a full body feeling of being overwhelmed, so overwhelmed that I almost feel paralyzed. And I get panic attacks where I feel a heaviness in my chest and I almost feel like I can't catch my breath. Totally. So when anxiety and worry become so real for you, that's when your physiological body, that's when you respond physiologically. So I've been doing a lot of studying, and I'm so excited because the more I learn, the more I get to share with you guys. But I've been doing a lot of studying about the quantum field and quantum leaping and what this is and the science behind it, what is quantum physics, etc. And the concept is your body doesn't know the difference between if it's happening for real or if it's happening in your mind. Those of us who have a physical response to our worry and anxiety are so freaking good at believing the situation to be true in the moment that our body responds. Okay? And just for the record, I had a panic attack just over a month ago, the first one I've had in ages, and man, that's uncomfortable. Literally on the floor of the tub, water pouring over me, sobbing, heaving like I couldn't breathe. So trust me, I get it. I experienced this too. But for me, what happened was my belief of something so terrible was so strong that my body responded in such a severe way because our nervous system doesn't know the difference. That's how powerful our minds are. And that's why this tool that I'm going to share with you is powerful for helping you to shift, okay? Ryan replying to Chelsea, I hear you and feel you on that. Breathwork is such a powerful tool in dealing with anxiety. It gets easier to spot the anxiety early with breath focus as well. When breathing gets short and shallow, it indicates those thoughts are starting to win. Totally. Again, that's when your physical body is starting to respond to the experience that's occurring within your mind. Okay, everyone take a deep breath. Let it go. Who feels ready? I want you to put your hand, put up that girl or that guy with the hand up. Give me some sort of emoji, maybe a dancing girl emoji. Who's ready to let go of their anxiety, to let go of their worry, to let go of this ego that takes over our thoughts and our experience of life? Who's ready? Are you ready? Let me know. Let me see it. Get something in there so that we can celebrate it. Because just like I said, our brains are that powerful. So if you can get into the energy in your thoughts and in your body of, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm ready to let it go. I don't want this in my life anymore. And you get yourself real fired up. It helps you to believe and trust that this process is going to make a difference for you. So, are you ready? Are you with me? Are we here? Yeah? Okay. I have another quote for you. Chelsea, yeah. Love that. So, again, this is from Super Attractor, Gabrielle Bernstein's new book. We spend a lot of time focusing on what we're experiencing, so the external, what it is, rather than how we're experiencing it, which is the internal, okay? So the what is the external, so the situation, the thing, the whatever it is, instead of the how, which is how we're experiencing it, how we feel, how we interact with it, how we believe it to be true. We forget that we can change our experience of anything simply by shifting our point of focus. This sounds very simple, and ultimately it is. It just takes practice. So the concept, this tool that I'm delivering to you today, don't get mad at me, it seems very simple, but this concept is all about shifting your point of focus. When you notice that the worry is coming in, when you notice that anxiety is coming in, when you start thinking towards the future and that situation that might occur that starts bringing you a bit of anxiety, stop. Witness that you're thinking about that thing that's out of the present moment, and then bring yourself into a place of gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And what I would highly recommend is that you have gratitude for your immediate experience. So if this is brand new for you, here's an example. You start thinking about the holidays and Christmas dinner and the drama that's going to occur because so-and-so doesn't know that so-and-so was divorced by all the things. You get nervous about it, you get worried about it, how are you going to handle that, how's everyone going to be? Whoa! Pause yourself from being a part of that world that isn't actually happening, that you are simply creating in your mind, and come into your physical experience in the now. Notice the chairs around you. Notice the lamp beside you. Notice the color of the snow on the ground or grass. Notice the feeling of your hands when they come together at your heart. Notice the breath coming into your nose and coming into your lungs. Bring yourself into a place of gratitude for the opportunity to be alive. Gratitude for this building that you're in, whether it's your home or an office space. Gratitude for the ability to feel your feet on the earth. Gratitude for the ability to breathe and expand your heart and your lungs. Gratitude for the food in your belly. Gratitude for the book that you're reading. Gratitude for the Christmas decorations around you. Gratitude for the text you just got from a friend. Gratitude for everything. It doesn't have to be related to the situation that's causing you anxiety. If anything, I would say, especially if this is new for you, don't relate it. Bring it into the present moment. Bring it into what do you have around you? What are you experiencing around you right now that can bring you into a state of love? Because when we're full of appreciation and gratitude for our experience of life, there's no room for the ego to come in and take over. There's no room for us to be worrying about the future when we're so anchored and rooted in the love and the joy that we have right now. Gratitude is probably something that you've heard a million times. Take it seriously. It's not just a fad. It's not just a new age thing. It is a way of being that aligns you with the love of the universe. Like that's amazing. It is a way of being that aligns you with the love of the universe. And that is what will pull you out of the anxiety and the worry. Now, if your anxiety or worry is very strong, you might have to do this 50 times a day. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to be committed to knowing, believing, and trusting that this will make a difference. And as I said, it's different for everyone. You might not notice a shift right away. That's okay. But I can guarantee you that when you're in a state of appreciation and gratitude, the energy within your body, of your cells, the frequency that you're giving off, just the being of who you are changes. And it shifts what you attract in. It shifts what kind of energy is attracted to you, what sort of people are attracted to you. It shifts your ability to think of solutions or concepts or ideas that might help the situation. Everything changes. Okay? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. Chelsea, I'm finally able to recognize it earlier working on breathing. I find the best thing for me is the senses exercise, something you hear, see, feel, smell, and aloud each time 5 times. Also being okay with my chaotic life, not comparing my life to others or the expectations of others. That is also huge. Comparison and judgments, those are just ego. That's all it is. And so that's the exact same concept I was just saying, of really come into what is in your present moment right now. What can you touch? What can you smell? All of those senses, what is in your life right now? And not just notice, but have gratitude for it. The couch you're sitting on, have gratitude for the fact that you have a couch to sit on. There's a lot of people that don't. Your life is quite incredible. Think about all the things that fill your heart with joy. And Ryan says, thank you. I wasn't aware of the senses exercise, but it sounds powerful. Comparison is a big part of my own challenge as well. Anyone watching that doesn't compare themselves to others? Anyone watching that doesn't judge themselves based on other people and their actions? Chances are no. We all do it. We all do it. And it's unfortunate because it creates separation and divide from us and others. But that's what this work is all about. Coming back into aligning with that universal energy of love and what it feels like to be in that vibration. So I would like all of you to give this a try. And I really want to hear from you. I want to know how this experience works for you. And remember, it's not just a one time. You don't just do it once and you're like, oh great, I'm feeling better. No, you do it consistently. And think about it. Why wouldn't you want to just sit and think or write or breathe in all the things you're grateful for? It's really beautiful and really powerful. And once you've started to do that, if you want a little bit more support about coming into the holiday season, I wrote a post yesterday, I think it's on Deanna Deacon Coaching, all about rooting into being of service to others. So once you've started to come into this state of gratitude, I highly recommend that you go and read that post and see how you can take that sense of gratitude and then pour that out to others. I can guarantee you it will create a shift in the way you experience your holidays, your family members, the people around you, the entire life that you experience. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Thank you for receiving these teachings from me. And again, send me a message when you give this tool a try and let me know how it goes for you. I've got your back. Mwah, mwah. So much love to you. Ciao.